Hello and welcome back to another TCG Live pack opening. Today we're cracking open 8 White Flare packs. Antique Plume Fossil Trainer to start us off. Volibee walking through the wastelands. Tepig launching their way through the field. Swadloon sitting under the shade of the tree. Swoobat watching the sunrise and knowing it's time to go to bed. Garbodor lifting the many bags of garbage. Heatmore investigating the overgrown tree. A Watchog on the brick-like grass in the forest for our Pokeball reverse. I believe that's our first. Second would be the Yamask staring up in amazement in the rare of the pack. A nice holo Terrakion as he unleashes an earthquake. Ooh, starting off with a nice hollow energy, the fighting this time. Pansear Bailey hanging onto the tree branch. Oshawott swimming on his back through the pond. Tepig launching himself through the field. Urchin standing on the rock by the river. A nice mottled Durant on the pavement, or black sand one. A brave Bengal trainer. A Pokeball Cheerin' trainer for our first reverse. Second would be Stoutland in the forest clearing, looking up at the sun. And our rare of the pack is a nice Gothitelle with that mysterious pink smoke, pink-purple smoke that comes off of all these psychic types. Frillish sinking to the bottom of the sea. Patrat looking out from the tree branch. Dino stuck in the hole, wondering how he's gonna get out. Ducklet having just cannonballed into the water. Mandibuzz flying over the sea at sunset. Swanna in the pond at sunrise. Urchin by the river. A nice Pokeball Lampent floating past the street lamps. Sigilyph flying over the desert at sunset. And a nice hollow Chandelure in the bright dining room. And once again, another hollow energy, this time an eyeball energy. Volibee walking through the wastelands. Rock'n'Rolla hopping through the rocks. Ducklet cannonballing into the water. Heatmore investigating the overgrown tree. A Selgor launching off quite a few poison shots. Mean Xiao training in the mountains at sunrise. Energy Retrieval Trainer for our first reverse, I believe. Second would be the Garbodor lifting the many bags of trash. And the rare of the pack, a nice Tornadus as they charge up like a wind punch or something. I don't know, I'd be worried about that left hand he's about to launch off. Alrighty, I say we're about halfway there. Once again, Lampent floating by the street lamps. Litwick amongst all the candles. Oh, that's so fun. Litwick amongst candles, Lampent by the street lamps, Chandelure amongst the chandelier. I've probably said this before, but that's cool. Oh yeah, once again, Lampent amongst the street lamps. Boldor walking through the rocky lands. We're seeing once again another one where we see the evolution of the same Pokemon into their final forms. I love it. Sigilyph flying over the desert at sunrise. Brave Bengal trainer. Mandibuzz flying over the water at sunset. Gigalith at the top of the mountain looking out over everything. For our first reverse, maybe. Second would be the Litwick amongst the candles once again. And Chandelure amongst the chandelier once again. Okay, a nice Basculin swimming through the water. Lillipup in the clearing. Cottony dipping down to splash in the water. Volibee in the wasteland. Swoobat going to bed soon. Mandibuzz over the ocean. Tool Scraper Trainer. Patrat on the tree branch for our first reverse. Second would be Frillish sinking to the bottom of the sea. And once again another hollow Terrakion unleashing an earthquake. Couple packs to go. Pharaoh Seed on the Mossy Rocks. Antique Plume Fossil Trainer. Rock and Roller running through the Rocky Lands. Basculin in the River. Sigalith flying over the desert. Swat using the waterfall as training. Drudigon in the mountains. Archeops flying over the rough seas. For our first reverse, I believe. A Selgor launching off an acid spray. And our rare is once again the Archeops amongst the rough sea. Alrighty, it's come that time once again to find it is last pack, best pack, or not. If you're unfamiliar, we got a video with all the rules and details and such. We have a decent chance at it today. We haven't really seen an IR as far as I can remember, or really even a really fancy EX. So, Swaddle climbing across the tree branch in the meadow. Zweilous in the wastelands. Deerling hopping through the tall grass. A Antique Plume Fossil Trainer. Mandibuzz flying over the sea. Swoobet heading to bed. Sigalith flying over the desert. Dino stuck in the hole for our first reverse. Second would be a Harlequin Trainer. And our rare of the pack. Okay, a nice Whimsicott EX. So, if I'm not mistaken in saying we didn't really see any EXs earlier, or IRs, this would be an absolute yes for last pack, best pack, boys. Heck yeah, we got one. Well, I suppose we got one not too long ago as well, but still, it's always nice to see one. Well, that's going to be about it out of me, though if you want to hear me yap about some more cards, there are daily uploads around here, some days more, so there's plenty of other openings already on the channel. Alrighty, as always, I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you on Thursday for the next TCG Live pack opening.